Mortal Kombat has introduced some amazing characters over the years, so today we're going to talk about the top 10 characters that I want to see return in Mortal Kombat 12. Let's just jump straight into it. Smoke is my first character on the list, and I'll be very surprised if he doesn't come back in MK12. The way Smoke returned in Mortal Kombat X as Triborg was really cool. I love the way they included all the cyber ninjas. Obviously that variation system is gone nowadays, so I don't think we'll see Triborg return in the next game. I will be so happy if Smoke returns as his own character this time, and hopefully not just a Shang Tsung ability. Cyber Smoke, Human Smoke, Triborg. There's so many ways Smoke can come back to the next game, so NetherRealm, if you're watching, you know what to do. Put Smoke in Mortal Kombat 12. I don't think we could make this list without including Reptile, definitely one of my personal favorite characters to play. He's a really fun, fast-paced character that's had crazy combos in basically every game at this point. I think that it's actually so sick that he was initially a hidden character in Mortal Kombat, but obviously since then he's developed into his own character, not just copying Scorpion and Sub-Zero anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I would say Reptile is probably one of the most popular characters in the franchise. He's one of the classic ninjas. He's featured in multiple Mortal Kombat movies. I think that most Mortal Kombat fans do want to see this character come back, myself included. Even if you're not the biggest Reptile fan, I think everybody can somewhat appreciate how iconic Reptile is to the series. Before we move on to the third character, let me know in the comments right now, who is one character you want to see the most in Mortal Kombat 12? If I could only choose one character to come back to Mortal Kombat 12, it would definitely be Shang Tsung. He is 100% my favorite character in the entire franchise. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of this character, but I think his design, gameplay-wise and visually, have been amazing in pretty much every game at this point. We have to mention that classic moment in the first Mortal Kombat movie as well.
Your soul is mine.
Shang was actually a very important role in MK11 story mode, so depending on how MK12 story goes, there's actually a very high chance he returns in the next game. I think I've said enough about Shang Tsung at this point. Let's move on to character number 4. If we're talking about iconic characters, then we definitely have to include Kitana. Kitana's made an appearance in almost every Mortal Kombat game and has one of the biggest fan bases out of every character in the entire series. In a way similar to Reptile, Kitana actually has some really unique and extended combos that most characters normally wouldn't have access to. I think there's pretty much a 0% chance that Kitana doesn't return for Mortal Kombat 12, but if I was the one making the roster, Kitana would definitely make a comeback. Kitana was also in the Mortal Kombat movies, so she's a super popular character. Moving on to character number 5, we have one of my personal favorites, Quan Chi, one of the main characters in Deadly Alliance and the face of Mortal Kombat 4. I really enjoyed this character in Mortal Kombat X. I love the way he was designed, and I really hope we see some of that come back in MK12. If you couldn't tell already, I'm obviously a huge fan of the villain characters. I don't really know why, to be honest. Also, I'm not exactly sure how iconic Quan Chi is to Mortal Kombat, but if I'm the one making the roster, he's 100% making it in. Do you guys remember his fatality from Deadly Alliance? We gotta quickly watch this one. Look at his fatality. You think something crazy is gonna happen? And his neck just stretches? What else? That's literally the fatality. How is that a real fatality in the game? I don't understand. Okay, let's move on to character number 6. I'm sure a lot of you are waiting to see Cyrax in this video, so don't worry, there's no way I was making this top 10 list without him. When it comes to combos in Mortal Kombat, Cyrax is right there at the top of the list. The character is pretty much doing combo videos in every single match. He literally did 100% combos in Mortal Kombat 9. I really hope that Cyrax comes back. We definitely got baited in MK11 with the story mode. Seeing Cyrax as a non-playable character in MK11 was kind of disappointing, so I really hope we see him come back for MK12. I don't think it's possible to have Cyrax without Sector. These two characters kind of go hand in hand. These two characters do look very similar, but when it comes to the gameplay, they're actually extremely different. Sector's a bit more of a zoning style character, whereas Cyrax is kind of the opposite with the rushdown and the crazy 50-50 mix-ups. Honestly, not much else to say about these two characters. I hope we see them both return in MK12. Johnny Cage is my 8th character, and I think we'll definitely see him in the next game. This character's been around since MK1, and I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. I've actually really enjoyed playing Johnny Cage in the last few games, so if he does come back, I'm really excited to see what they bring to the table this time around. Like I said with Kitana, I think there's basically a 0% chance he doesn't come back, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I think we can all agree that Mortal Kombat would not be the same without Shao Kahn. This is one of the most iconic boss characters of all time. He did show up in MK11 as DLC, and in typical Shao Kahn fashion, he was one of the highest damaging characters in the game. If he does come back in the next game, I expect nothing less. We'll probably see some high damage and some disrespectful brutalities. Also, let's not forget about Shao Kahn in the MK movies.
Prepare for final battle!
Alright, last character. Who's it gonna be? Can we get a drum roll? Did you really think I was gonna make this video and not put Rain in the list? If you watch my channel regularly, you already know Rain is one of my favorite characters in the game. He has some really cool special moves, he has a lot of fun combos in every game. The Mortal Kombat 11 version of Rain is honestly my favorite. I've had so much fun playing this character. NRS did an amazing job with Rain in MK11, and I really hope to see him come back for Mortal Kombat 12. Those are my top 10 characters that I personally want to see in the next game. If you made it this far into the video, drop a comment saying when's MK12 and let me know which character you want to see the most. If you want to see my full Mortal Kombat 12 roster predictions, you can check out this video right here. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure you join the Discord if you haven't already, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.
Your might. Test your might.
Hashtag buff Rain, by the way.